Hi Leo Risings, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising signs in the zodiac sign of Leo, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you, and then getting a major arcana card, and then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck, created by me here, that has the lunar phases and zodiac signs. I hope everyone is doing well. Everything's been pre-shuffled. So let's go ahead and begin. Alright, let's get your first card for Leo Rising, for love. Love card for Leo Rising. Six of Cups. Right away I'm getting a happy, nostalgic energy. I get 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups, friends before lovers, and then even being lovers. 6 energy is also 6th house energy of Virgo. So that could be significant. I do get great healing with this, with the cup energy being present. I'm also seeing 2 serpent energies, that giving the Kundalini energy. And then I see the 3 cups here amongst the 2 serpents. And then the sun that's in between the 2 serpents here. Kind of supporting the energy of the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups being a happy energy. It being very similar to the 10 of Cups, the Sun card, being one of the happier cards of the deck. And then I just see a beautiful formation, a 3 of Cups here, 2 of Cups here. It's a support energy, 2 cups here shared with Sun energy of happiness, contributing to the happy energy from the 6 of Cups. And then 2 cups here, speaking to the elevation. I'm also getting throat chakra connection, and then higher elevated chakras with the 3rd eye and the crown chakra there. The heart space being significant with the green that I do see. That could be Taurus energy, but I am getting this being a Kundalini energy between you and a soulmate. So being in union for a lot of you here, being connected, being happy. This could also speak to past life soulmate connection. And this coming into fruition here with you having this in the love section for your reading. The sun energy is going to be your energy, with sun being the ruler of Leo. And then the Kundalini rising energy. That's very fitting. So take what resonates for that. But there's a lot of joy here. A lot of nostalgia here too. Alright. Let's get your money card. And then cups will be water energy. To your fire energy, I do get that also being connected to temperance. The cups will be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a Fucus. The polarity energy for the 6th house Virgo energy will be Pisces, so that could be significant. Alright, let's get your money card for Leo Rising. That's pretty. Okay, and then before I start speaking on this, which is completely stellar and fantastic and extraordinary, you have the Ace of Pentacles here, but I do see that sun energy being connected, where they look very similar. This here, I've been getting the 3 flower energy lately as the Queen of Pentacles. It could even be any of the queens. All 4 queens create the Empress, where I am getting that being very significant too. And then the Aries energy being also important as far as magnetization, coming from both the Emperor and the Empress energy. And that being boss energy, entrepreneurs, go-getters. I do get very level-headed, having done quite some extensive work to get to the the beautiful energy of being an emperor or an empress, and this also being about the foundation energy, where I get that being about both love and money. So you having a new phase in your life, a part of your journey that's completely new here, that you all have manifested, where I'm getting this being connected to your rising energy. And with that rising energy, I do get that being about not only elevation, but really taking a stand for yourselves, and self-love being very important. Your happiness also too being very important. Showmanship and how you represent yourself as a Leo energy also being very important. So I do get there being great honor and integrity attached to this Ace of Pentacles here, where I'm also seeing the serpent energy here with the, where I'm getting feather energy. I've gotten this as serpents here too before, but I'm getting feather energy, and that possibly speaking to Mott energy, justice being served in this new cycle, coming from some kind of woe of what may have been in past cycles before. It could even go back to past lifetimes as well. But I get this being strong, strong energy here for you. Very great abundance, speaking to new. Aces have nothing to do with the past. Queen of Pentacles is wanting to come through continually here, so take what resonates for that. And then I see these hands here being about being of service. And that coming from both you and your person here, where the Queen of Pentacles counterpart will be the King, and I do get that energy being significant for both of you, just seeing the glyphs on each side of this beautiful Ace of Pentacles that is showing up in your money. So I do get also to universal law, order being here as a part of justice. You have the energy of 7 speaking to that justice energy of the scales, connected to 7th house energy of Libra. And then even more beautiful is the fact that you have cups in the love, money in the money. And that just speaking to the more of the 7 energy of the angelic presence, and you being on the right path and doing wonderful. This is beautiful. Good for all of you who resonate with this. This is completely fantastic. So then Pentacles will be Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Let's see what we have here with it. You have the Queen of the Queen of Wands reversed. So notice all the beauty of what I spoke on here, connected to you and a person here. This is going to be some revealing here of an attachment. It could be succubus or incubus energy, wanting to have their hands on this. I do get this being a negative energy. I'm also getting Scorpio energy connected to this. Queen of Wands reverse is also someone who does wicked things in order to manipulate and try to get their way and get what they want. I also see the fact that this was not necessarily hiding. I'm getting this being the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Also, too, with you both being here. The justice being served for what's behind the veil. So instead of doing this, I feel this came through to show what this attachment has been up to. Also what they're being seen for as far as their truth, wanting to perpetrate a lie. And then also possibly in past situations or past life cycles where they're being carried on here to complete a karma here, where you have new here. I also get this being, like I get hangman energy and wanting to create some kind of stagnancy connected to this, but you have this here for you. Again, I'm not so much getting this particular thing here with the hand wanting to be here with this Ace of Pentacles. That's with you and someone else. This is going to be what you would see in the High Priestess or the Hierophant energy of being on your throne. And then that veil being behind you. You both are revealing truth connected to this negative energy here. So I feel we're going to leave this just like this to show that. And then if we come across these cards here, I might actually grab them, because the Hierophant and the High Priestess were channeled outside of this reading here, very strongly leading up to this reading. So I'm also getting that very strongly for both you and your person too, and this being a high level spiritual connection. That's so much so that it illuminates anything that is not of integrity. So we'll just go ahead. I almost feel like this person doesn't want to be seen, or this could be male or female. And then wands will be fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. So someone being discovered for wanting to cause some negative intent connected to your abundance here and the money. But you have this here. And I also feel, too, it can't be touched either. As much as someone may try to do something to try to manipulate it, not only are they going to be unsuccessful because you have it here, but they're also, again, being seen for their truth, perpetrating a lie. Let's get your U card for Leo rising. That was fun. Not. U card. For Leo rising, U card. I have channeled this particular energy in a post reading, community post reading I did on my page. U card for Leo rising. U card. YOU. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Or I'm getting someone running, and it could be this fire energy. Where I got male or female, this possibly being the female showing up in the money, now the male energy showing up in the U section. Illumination with the moon being reversed, secrets being revealed, connecting to scorpionic energies that could apply for both these energies here, and then everyone seeing it. And I've gotten the moon energy being connected to soulmates lately. I'm going to take that as the same thing here. I'm also getting Cancerian energy very strongly with this 18 here creating a 9. You have the 6 and the 9. Those coming together create the glyph for Cancer. And so I get that being connected to stability, security, unconditional love, the high spirituality of the High Priestess, and the Hierophant being in this moon energy, where you're both here. And then that sun energy, that'll speak to divine masculine, divine feminine energy, with the sun and the moon being present. And then the channel that I got with it being connected to what's here, connected to you all, and not these energies here. Very reactive energies I've also gotten here too. The wicked energy wanting to come through yet again. So that will all be associated. And an imbalance here too is also what I'm seeing. But this being illuminated, possibly the male energy of that unwanted fire energy. And then the upside down energy will be associated with what I got here with this Queen of Wands reverse. And even the Scorpio energy here too. And so I feel with this upright energy and the connect still being with this energy wanting to present themselves in the upright, but this will also be very overreactive energy, quick, fast energy where I got someone wanting to run, but they're running right into the light of illumination. They can't run anywhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. That's what I get there. And then we have the wheel here. So this will show everything that I just said. The wheel is about things turning in your favor. This is also luck. This will speak to the abundant energy of the pentacle here with the circle energy and the attachments. And then both being here. And then here you have a 10. So 110 could be significant. But the 1 from this breaks down to an overall 1 where you got the 1 and 1 here that create justice. Also strength and being of great power, and that speaking to your Leo energy. The strength card is actually Leo energy. So I do get that here. And this also being the elevation and the strength and the power from within to push down these attachments where they're unwanted. As they're doing that, this is activating the Kundalini energy of the 2 serpents. And here. And why you have love and money here, you being on the right path. Things working and turning in your favor. Ta-da! So that's that. This will be 10th house energy of Capricorn. Saturn will be the ruler of Capricorn there, so being strong energy with the ones being present overall will be associated with what's also here with the Pentacle and what came through here. Next card will be the Knight of Cups. Knight of Chalices reversed. And I should have said chalices here. Six of Chalices. That's what the cups are called in this deck. I try to respect that as much as possible. But you have the Knight of Chalices. This will speak to the reactive energy over emotional energy also too. But I also see this being the energy of this energy here that came through as the male energy connected to what's here as we see a female here. But you can see it on the wheel here also too. So it'll apply in all ways here. And then this just being the Scorpio energy possibly from this person here too. I'm also getting like a wanting to be a surrounding energy, but as much as they're doing that, it's only creating more illumination. And I did say that here. It's also going to be what's here shown in the wheel. And then this is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, a Fucus energy. Imbalanced energy that I got with these two energies here next to each other here. Even though these are different sections. And then we have the Two of Wands. This will be action. Seeing the truth and moving towards that. This 10 energy, I get this being a part of the wheel. Also too. And then what I get here is that 1 and 1 from Justice coming together. I'm getting all kinds of things, but that being both of you here as a 2 with the 2 of Cups. And you both working together. Saturn being here, supportive energy. I even get Jupiter. And then the blue and yellow energy will be significant, where I get that being connected to past lifetime. But then I'm also getting, like I got strong Aquarius in the star card. The color blue will represent Aquarius and Pisces. Yellow will represent Gemini. So take what resonates for that. I do get strong third eye energy being associated with all those signs that I just mentioned. And then here's the Taurus energy also too that's coming through with the Taurus green energy that was picked up here. But it'll also be the heart chakra too. All right, so action that's taking place here. 2 of Swords here, which looks very similar to what I got here. Here I'm getting this being about no indecisiveness. And then the Swords will be air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, where I'm even getting 11-11 energy. And just seeing the serpent energies. Where with this particular energy here, I get this being about energies wanting to take you down. Where you see the 2 serpents that are upside down here. You're in the upright here in the love, speaking to your balance, and that did come through with the 7 here. That also being why I got the ineffectiveness here. Even here, like it's like subtle. It's, I don't want to say subtle. Weak fire is what I'm getting with this here. So I do see 11-11. I do get 4 of Wands, but I also see the Cancer symbol of the 6 and the 9 that I got from the Moon card here for you both. And then you see the 10 of Wands, the End of Burdens behind this. There was a lot, I almost get this being like a roller coaster of some sort, but you being on a steady wheel where the manipulation wanted to create some kind of illusion of that kind of chaos here for you. You maintaining balance throughout all of this is what I'm getting from this overall message. And then I did get that with the 7 energy also here too. But what I was going to show here was what I got here with the 6 and the 9. and how we have the sun and the moon representation for both divine masculine, divine feminine. Alright, so then I get this being the end of what was taking place here. Where I almost get like what I see also too, and I think I said this, is like a surrounding, wanting to surround energy. It just shows what's going on here with these attachments wanting to hang on. Like, I don't want to say cockroaches. Because cockroaches scatter in the light. Leeches. Something attaching. Besides the succubus or the incubus, it's just very attachy. Demonic attachments. Because these are demons. Devil energies. Being pushed down. But they're catalytic activists to the serpent energy here. So all of this, regardless of what it may look like or what you went through, helped you to get to this here and to an ending here of a new beginning that you have here with both love and money and great abundance. I feel this is just kind of explaining what it is that you dealt with. And then this will be more Saturn energy with the 10 energy. Oh my gosh, it's right here again too. So what I was going to, because this reminds me of a wheel here too. The surrounding energy of energies wanting to take you down. So here's the same serpent energy. The sun's always here with you though. And that shows the testament to your Leo rising energy. And not allowing yourselves to go down, not allowing yourselves to be buried, but to rise up, to create these endings here, to bring in your rightful abundance of love and money. And then in doing so, the rising energy, I do get that being an increased fire and why we have so much of the sun energy here. But it's like a tabernacle energy of pressure creating diamonds, the fire being very important in creating the beautiful diamond energy that you have here, in a new connection. Super pretty. So yeah, and this overall being the final card, I do feel that this being here, where I get like a flower pot here, wanting to create a situation where there was no growth, connected to a beautiful love story. So I see these petals or leaves, not petals, the stemming energy for the flowering energy being, the bookends of a love story for you and your person. This could even be related to children and having children, or there being something destined connected to children. And then in the midst of the wands that we have here, let's see. Here I'm getting 8 of Wands of communication, and you still being in communication, giving love to each other, you and the soulmate, supporting each other to get through, to create this ending overall together, and all you do is win. I love the alignment of these songs. I shuffle the songs when I play this. It's random, but it's not random because it's energy, which I think is pretty dope. So then overall here you have 13 wands. I get, the pressure of what you felt dealing with these demon energies here is about that specialness of the 13, the galactic 13 energy. That is connected as a force, connected to the Kundalini energy overall and rising up. And then that 13 creating, that 13 actually being the death card in the major arcana connected to Scorpio energy. But the 1 and 3 also create a 4 of stability. Cancerian energy will be connected to that, and then it just goes back to the beauty of what's here in the moon card for both you and your person. Illumination of the truth, things beginning to turn in your favor. Capricorn is also the polarity energy to Cancer. Very interesting that that energy is right next to the Cancerian card here too. So that'll speak to the masculine feminine energy also, where I get this being more of the masculine, this being more of the feminine, but you both being here together, and then the surrounding energy, and then we have that here, very similar here, and then this being action towards what it is that you know to be your truth. I miss the bologna with cheese and Wonder Bread. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here for you. Yeah, the end of burdens. No more fighting, no more competition. There is no competition. And I see you and your person here as these 10 energies. But we have that here too, the 2 10s. That also being judgment. So using good judgment also too, but that's speaking to also coming near to the end of a major cycle connected to karma. Karmic soulmates, karmic completions being done successfully, and you having a new beginning. Blessed with love and money. No need to fight, no need to compete. What's meant for you is meant for you, and it is written in the stars. And so what I also see is the 2 wands here. Almost like you see here with this wand here of the force that's coming from both these energies here. And that representing the feminine energy, the masculine energy, and the attachment energy. With this being over, 5 of Wands reversed. Contract also possibly too, and that being a part of the karmic cycles completing. Sorry, I got distracted. this will be more fire. Your fire energy, and then Sagittarius, Aries, and Ophiuchus. And then you do have a lot of fire here, but channeling the fire for you is going to be more of this happiness and that sun energy and you rising and really taking a stand for yourself, for your love, for your whole entire life and your existence, and for what you know to be true for yourselves and moving towards that. So I do get that here too for both you and your person. And that being the transmutation from what's here with these 2 wands, and this being about you and your person. Moving forward into action after energies wanted to take you down and it was a complete burden. It's over. Beautiful. Or should I say beautiful. Let's get your major arcana for Leo rising. That contract energy of the 5 will also speak to that too with this reversal. Low vibrational 5, where the number 5 energies are considered to be the low vibrations. The Roman numeral Hierophant 5 is going to be the high vibration, and that just being the Hierophant counterpart energy to the High Priestess, but we do have that here with that 2 energy also too. All right, Leo rising. I'm about to go pick up my new card. Leo rising. The old one was just taken. And that could be significant too. Out with the old, in with the new is also what I'm getting to with the judgment energy and the 20 energy also as well. Leo rising. Okay, this wanted to come through. I don't know. I just don't know. Let's see what we got. I like it when the cards come through on their own rather than maybe coming out. So we'll see what's here. Oh, okay. So we have the Empress energy, which is beautiful. There may be some slight hesitation, and I mean, who's to blame the Empress here after what we've seen here with the manipulation and tactics and the burden energy, not wanting to deal with that. I do get this being about great manifestation, but this will speak to the counterpart energy to the Emperor energy that I was picking up for both you and your person. Birthing something new, chastity belt, virginity. I do also get that being about protection from spirit. And that alone, transformative energy possibly being connected to this. But this being about empowerment. When it comes to the Empress magnetizing. The birthing energy being significant also too. That could be relevant. Take what resonates. But surrounded by beauty because they are beauty. So this could be you or your person. But I do get the masculine energy being the backing energy. With the Mars energy. And it's not going to be what we got here. I get this being about you and your person together here. Mars energy is the energy of Scorpio and Aries. With this being an upright, I get this being completely beautiful energy for both you and the Emperor if you're the Empress. And then for you and your Empress, if you're the Emperor. This is the energy of 3. This will be, I almost feel like this is the World card and the power from within the Empress, creating new and manifesting it beautifully and successfully. And then speaking to the new cycles that have come through with both money and love. Venus being very strong. This is a card of Venus. Venus is the ruler of Libra and Taurus. Then let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here. We'll put this here. And then what I'm getting here as I do that is someone just having low self-esteem, not really loving themselves or believing in themselves, and being very codependent with the 6 of Wands reversed. Ta-da! Good job, Ron. All right. That was a great channel. Thank you, Spirit. So this confirms what I picked up here with the 3 energy. 21 will be 2 and 1 that creates the overall 3. But this being ending to major karmic cycle, the surrounding energy being the divine masculine with the 4 energy, the angel presence that I do get here, where I get this being about both you and your person, because you're counterparts. So even the feminine energy that's here, that being from within the divine masculine energy, champion energy, all you do is win. The gold ball here in the center, I do get that being a part of your fire energy, but I do get like dancing or disco ball, or even like the propelling energy of this ball being here in the mist of this wreath energy, speaking to the force from within. And how it keeps this ball in suspense here in the middle of this beautiful energy. The star energy, that will just give me the star card energy that I picked up, where it's written in the stars for you, like I said. And this being a part of your destiny. A fated situation, you both being champions and winning, and moving into some great love and money here. Speaking to great abundance, with no attachments, I also get here too, because with those attachments, you have this completion of this being over and being something in the past. No one compares, no one can compete. You and your person are connected, and you're together. And then I do see the energy of 33. That also wanted to come through for your reading as well, so that being very powerful also too, but that 3 and 3 creates a 6. And we have the 6 here that first came through. Healing energy, Virgo energy. This is so pretty. But this is also going to be, I feel with the U section, everything from this 3 here to the 21 at the end of a major karmic cycle. Karmic completion successfully. And this being about what was experienced, just like I channel here. So that'll confirm. Going from this 3, the next card after the Empress being the Emperor. And that connection. So you both moving on to, and working together is also what I get. Having mastery with the Fool card, being unafraid, knowing that fear is false evidence appearing real, and taking leaps into the unknown, knowing that you're always safe, you're always taken care of, you're here for enjoyment in this life, on this earth. And that's what you shall have. And so then the next step being the Magician. And I get that kind of tied with the High Priestess energy and the Empowerment energy, given that those will be the cards before the Empress. And that being that catalytic action also too of what you may have dealt with. So yeah, where I'm even getting like, not necessarily High Priestess, but someone who's also very intuitive. But they use that intuitiveness for wicked ways. And then the Magician, the trickery, actually being here with this person, then being a reverse magician and manipulating. And what you both had to deal with connected to these energies, and how things are now beginning to turn in your favor. Overcoming burdens, those being laid down, fighting is over, competing, it's all gone bye-bye. Hello, new. Next card after the World card is going to be the Fool card, speaking to that beautiful whole new world and cycle that you've manifested successfully for yourselves, both you and your person. Hey, that's nice. All right. Okay, let's get your final card. And I do feel there may be, I'm also getting like, there may be, like, almost like this here, like created situations to have you believe that some of this may be related to that. What you feel first is what you know for your truth. And I feel that's going to be a testament to this Two of Wands here, where both you and your person have no longer allowed yourselves to be manipulated. You've trusted what comes from within, realizing it's both you and your person together, and then just being a complete force and working together to create new. That's so pretty. Because I'm even seeing 12 here, but then I also see 12 here. And that's going to be the 33 energy that's coming through here, that's connected to both you and your person here. Leo rising. New moon. New empress, new emperor, new moon. Who this? New life. Who this? Because that's totally what's coming through here for you, especially with the world card being here and it already being channeled more than a few times in your reading. So that's beautiful too, because we're actually coming upon a new moon energy that will speak to the alignment and you being on the right path, also being guided and protected by the angels. But this coming together more into fruition here with the new moon coming through, and that is upcoming. I'm not sure the date. I know it's coming very soon here. I want to say in the next few days. Today is July 18, 2025. But take what resonates. This reading is completely timeless. So for the new moon, I'm going to turn that out because that's my jam. This is the Twin Flame song that I have, that I share with my guy. So for the new moon, we have instinct, new beginning. Yay! Seed. And that's, the new moon is about planting new seeds. I mean, so you've, what was attempted to be here to have you both underground, almost like underground and not growing, doing things to keep you both from growing, but you having that sun being so important as far as who it is that you are, boo. I love this. And then just taking that and manifesting with it beautifully and turning things from upside down into the upright here for yourselves. So beautiful. And then, that being the growth and the beauty that's coming through now with this new phase and this new cycle, and new seeds being planted on new levels with new love foundation, new money foundation, abundance overall. It's supreme. So the key words for new moon are going to be emerge, renew, emerge. My goodness. Renew, generate, plan, establish, initiate, awaken. 2020. The judgment energy, and even the two energies. Judgment is a card of 20 that breaks down to a 2. Awakening. You and your person are awakeners. I also get that too. But you're very strong and you're very powerful. And you've done a great job here. You've manifested great success. This is wonderful success that you have accomplished. So great job. Way to go. All right, so this completes your reading, Leo rising. So let's put this right here. The moon energy and this wheel energy also will speak to the sun energy connected to your overall abundance with love and money. Just want to point that out. I just noticed that here too. And I penciled it in where it looks full. So the full moon energy, the phase energy, it's this right here. Leo risings, this was your beautiful reading. I love your readings. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, picture me rolling. I wish you all the very best. I know I'm not the only one, especially with me being on the path and staying in integrity. If you've been with me for all this time that I've been doing cards, we're all out here winning, trusting, in spite of, and continuing to move forward, allowing yourself to be guided. That'll be the 12 energy of the hangman too, and being divine conduits and surrendering to the universe and allowing the beautiful universe to come through in the way that we all really know from within ourselves, but can only really experience it when you're actually believing in it, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so take great care. I wish you all the very best. I love you. I love you. I love you. Enjoy. Have a great weekend. Have a great life. Live your best. Peace. I love you.